Ladies and gentlemen, tuning in right now, this is Natalie Everbless. We are downtown Trenton, inside of the City Hall, to celebrate the Christmas cultural event with all different countries celebrating their Christmas and how they celebrate it. We are here as the Jamaican John Jay organization to show them how we celebrate Christmas in Jamaica. So everybody just try and make your way down here.
This evening will be our multicultural holiday display program, supported, and it's been sponsored by Kathy McBride, City Councilwoman at Large. She's done a tremendous job the last 3 years with the program. I see Alex Bethea here this evening. He's also City Councilman at Large. We're going to start the program. We're going to bypass the greetings and we're going to get right into the Jefferson Elementary School Choir. There are 20 children downstairs are being brought up now. We're going to place them in the front. That'll be our first performance. I may segue over to greeting and remarks by Ms. McBride, so stay tuned for that. There's food afterwards to the rear of the building towards the front entrance. Thank you. Sit tight as the show's about to begin. friends outside and have fun. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Wait, we need to leave quietly.
Tis the season to be jolly. First, I would like to thank Councilwoman Kathy McBride for having the vision and the foresight to think of an event such as this during this time. I think this is about the third or fourth year she has put this on, and it has been a success year after year. It tends to get bigger. And I'd like to thank Dan Toto for a good job at MC. More importantly, I would like to thank all of you for coming to show your support for this kind of event, and it shows that we have a lot in common. It shows that we can be unified. It shows that we are connected even though we are from different backgrounds and cultures. We can come together for one common cause, and that is to celebrate the season of giving and sharing. Again, thank you so much, and I wish you all happy holidays.
First of all, let me say on behalf of the City of Trenton, thank you all for coming and thank you for participating. I think Councilman Buffet said it all, and he said this is the gift, this is the season of giving. And for my little contribution, I heard the kids talk about Go Where I Send Thee. I heard Feliz Navidad. I'd also like to say Happy Hanukkah and Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, Dea, Dilos, Ramos, and may all of you have a blessed and very happy New Year. Thanks very much.
Trenton Babe Ruth, president of 50 years, is here this evening as well. George Blystein, thank you so much, guys, for coming out and supporting this. Mr. McEwen, we see you as well. We are now going to move to the second part of Irish bagpipe performance by Kent Ammon. I believe he is ready.
second song is called Black Whale. You'll notice a little pick up the pace, a little different tempo. And the third song is a young man that lived with us. usually I get, do you know that tune? Everyone thinks of it as that tune, because it's no one quite remembers the name. It's called Scotland the Brave, and it's a tune that, when you hear a large bagpipe band, it's generally the one that we're playing, because it's you can say it's the national song of Scotland.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Clifton Anderson. I'm from the Jamaica Organization of New Jersey. As you know, tonight is what we call the Multi-Cutural Night, and I'm here to represent the Caribbean. And as you know that in the Caribbean, the whole Caribbean basically celebrate Christmas the same way. So our organization has been established over a decade ago, which its objective to honor and pay tribute to our pioneers and leaders, organize cultural, athletic, and other meaningful activities in our community to motivate, stimulate, and educate our youths to be better citizens. Tonight, as you see, some of our culture that we demonstrate on the table over there, and with that, I can bring my sister Carlene to say some more things on how we demonstrate, how we celebrate Christmas in Jamaica. Sister Carlene.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Carlene Moore, and I'm going to do the presentation for Jamaica, how we celebrate Jamaica Christmas in Jamaica. Last year we were here and we talked about the music, the different reggae music that they put to all the songs, such as Silent Night, O Come All Ye Faithful, Joy to the World. Every song there is a reggae version, because Jamaicans, as you know, are very creative. If you watched The Voice last night, you can see we're having a wonderful Christmas with Tessan Chin giving us a good early Christmas present. But what I'm going to talk to you about is a very intricate juice that we drink in Jamaica called the sorrel juice. There is no Christmas complete without the sorrel. We did not know the health benefits of the sorrel until recently. We just pour a lot of sugar in it, add ginger, add some rum or some wine, but we really didn't know the really health benefits of the Jamaican sorrel. Jamaican sorrel, it's also called, the correct name is Hibiscus subdarifa, and it provides a vitamin C, thiamine B1, riboflavin B2, flavonoids are healthy, see, we have samples here. Flavonoids are healthy chemical substances found in plants such as sorrel, and is also responsible for its deep red color. Sorrel provides fiber. If pulp and seeds are used to make the drink, or stuffing, or whatever side dish you may use. Researchers found that the sorrel has substances that can rid the body of certain types of cancer cells, but these substances are found in the seed or the flower of the sorrel. It also helps for cancer patients who are going through chemotherapy to have the drink so that it can really help settle the stomach. It also has vitamin C. Vitamin C helps to build the immune system and reduce the chances of getting illness such as the flu, especially through this time of the year. It helps with the absorption of iron found in dried peas, dried beans, and dark green leafy vegetables. It helps with healing cuts and bruises. It also has the vitamin B1, which helps the body to get more energy for the brain and the nerve cells that we receive from the starchy food that we eat. Jamaicans tend to eat a lot of starchy food. And as you have maybe heard, the reason why Usain Bolt is so fast is because he eats a lot of yellow yam, which is high in starch. So the sorrel will help to eliminate that. The vitamin B2 helps the body to get energy from the fat that is stored in the body during exercise. It prevents damage to the cells, Flavonoids in sorrel help to reduce the risk of cancer and heart disease. The fiber in sorrel helps to lower the blood sugar level. It helps to lower the bad cholesterol or the low density lipoprotein cholesterol and increase the good cholesterol or high density lipoprotein cholesterol. The fiber content of the sorrel is dependent on how the sorrel is prepared. When the entire sorrel flour and the seed is used making together, it will bring more fiber, and when you consume it, you will get greater health benefit. Based on the results of the research, the anti-cancer properties of the sorrel are found in the entire sorrel, which, as I said, the flowers and the seed. And as it is consumed, it may reduce the risk of laryngeal or lung cancer. And if you're Jamaican, you hardly hear of Jamaicans having lung cancer unless they're smokers. Usually, you know, because they consume so much sorrel that this helps them. The traditional way of preparing sorrel is to just pour boiling water over it and let it sit for the next day, and of course you sweeten it with sugar to your liking, you put a little rum or a little wine in it, and it's very good the next day. You can't stop drinking it once you start. But there's a healthier way to prepare the sorrel, and this will result in less waste and getting more for the money, because sorrel is imported in the USA, so it's a little bit expensive. You can boil it with the seeds, or you can put it in a grinder or a food processor and get all the benefits of it. But the best thing not to do is to add all the sugar, and stay away from the rum and the wine, and this will help you. And not too much ginger, okay? But this is just to say that in Christmas in Jamaica, there's nothing complete without our sorrel drink, and we love our sorrel drink. Thank you very much. If you'd like to know how to get the sorrel drink, we have a little card over here with the sorrel. You can also visit our popular website, www.jamaicagrocerystore.com, and you can get your sorrel there. Thank you. Good night.
My name is Rabbi Avi Richler. I'm from the Chabad Centers of New Jersey. And what a spirit of holiday, bringing all these cultures and all these faiths and all these different traditions together under one roof to really appreciate what we have, not only to appreciate our differences, but to appreciate our commonalities that we have with each other. Each of us loves to celebrate. Each of us loves to spend time with family, with friends, and to get closer to one another. So I think this is a wonderful event. We in the Jewish culture, we celebrate the holiday of Hanukkah, which actually finished a couple of weeks ago. It was the earliest Hanukkah has ever been in the calendar. Usually it coincides around this time of year. To speak a little bit about Hanukkah, my colleague, who is actually the local rabbi here in Trenton and the area of Trenton, Rabbi Goldenberg, was so gracious to put up a menorah here in City Hall, and he prepared something about the holiday, a message about the holiday. But just to point out the celebrations of the holiday, it's amazing how Councilwoman McBride can reach out to someone on one side of the state, and we're able to put something together on the other side of the state. I live in South Jersey, and special thanks goes to Mr. Cohen, Mr. Peter Cohen, who really pushed to have the Jewish faith included in this celebration, as well it should be included in this celebration. And so therefore, it's wonderful to take some time to appreciate what we each give to society and what we each have. So this holiday season, don't only think about your own celebration, think about what else is out there. Everyone is celebrating together, and ultimately we're all celebrating in the spirit of peace, in the spirit of happiness, and the spirit of health. So without further ado, a little message about Hanukkah, Rabbi Goldenberg.
Thank you, Rabbi Richler. The message of Hanukkah, although it was celebrated a few weeks ago, It is a message that is applicable to all time and to all people. The story of Hanukkah takes us back a little over 2,000 years ago, when the Jewish people had their holy place of worship in Jerusalem. And the ancient Syrian-Greek government was in power and passed laws that would criminalize the practice of the Jewish faith. Eventually, they entered our holy place and they destroyed the temple. When a small army of Jewish soldiers, the Maccabees, fought the Syrian Greeks, they retook possession of the temple, and their first obligation was to kindle the light of the menorah, similar to the structure of the menorah that is lit here on the side. When they looked for oil to kindle that menorah, they were not able to find any oil that was not defiled by the Greeks. And they looked and looked, and finally, after searching for a long time, they were able to find one small jug that was to burn for 1 day, but it miraculously burned for 8 days. When a baby is born, we see that perfect innocence in their eyes, how their full potential lies ahead of them. Their innocence is complete. But then, as they grow older, there may be events that take place that take away some of that innocence. The lesson of Hanukkah is that no matter what happens in a person's life, there remains always a small part that if we dig deep enough, we're able to find, and we're able to nurture and to re-find our innocence and to light it up and to become whole and healthy once again. So thank you for this opportunity. I wish you all a happy, safe, and prosperous 2014.
Greetings, relation. I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Barbara Blue Jay Mahalski. I'm a Lenape descendant. We traditionally do not celebrate Christmas because we celebrate the seasons. Many of us celebrate Christmas now because we're a mix of different cultures and religious backgrounds. We believe in ceremonies, which are important to us because they're the circle of life. We have a major ceremony each season. In the fall, we have Nisan. In the winter, we have, which is coming up this Saturday, we celebrate the first day of winter. Midwinter, we celebrate the maple tree because it brings us sweetness in the dead of winter. In the summertime, and first of spring, we have the corn planting ceremony, and then the summer we have water ceremony because all elements are very important to us. Within each of these, there are other ceremonies that pay tribute to the substance of each season what it provides. For example, deer and corn. Our calendar begins in the spring and ends in the spring. It's a lunar-based calendar. Our months vary depending on the climate. We didn't have a written calendar. We watched the animals and the environment to guide us into each season. One of our important ceremonies was the big house. It lasted 12 days. It was held in a long structure representing the universe. And there was lighting of the sacred fire and offers to the Kishim Lamokan, which we call the Creator, or many people call God, who was known as the keeper of the game. The purpose of this ceremony was to promote tribal unity, hope for good fortune, and personal renewal. Also, each month, with each moon, as the new moon, it was a traditional men's ceremony, and the men of the tribe would teach the boys what was important to become a man and to live in a man's world. And then there was the full moon ceremony, which is the woman's ceremony, and the woman of the tribe would teach the ladies what was the traditional work and important women issues. But one of my favorite ceremonies is the corn planting ceremony. which my grandfather, Chief Bill Whipperwell, I did many with him. They was always held in May on the new moon. When we had our ceremonies, there was always dancing involved and there was storytelling. So I'm gonna provide a dance for you, and I will tell you a short story too. As I was saying before, we believed in ceremonies. And after ceremonies, after we did our praying and we did our dancing, we always did storytelling. The storytelling is how we communicated with the younger generation, and we got what we believed was important to us. And since Saturday will be the first day of winter, I'm going to tell you a story about the birds and the first day of winter and about the cold season. Long, long time ago, when all the trees were green, the birds were up north. And as you know, as the seasons turn, when fall becomes into winter, it gets cold up here. And the birds were smart. They didn't want to stay up here in the cold weather, so they would fly south. But the little sparrow was hurt, and he could not fly south with his family. So he told his family to go south, where it stays warm all winter, all year long. So the little sparrow flew around very softly as he flew, because he had an injured wing. And he went to the trees. And he went to the first tree, which was a maple tree. He said, "Oh, maple tree, I see your leaves are full. Your branches are full of leaves. Would it be okay if I sat on one of your branches? Because my wing is weak and it's broken, and I can't fly south to be with my family." And even though maple tree was a very, very sweet tree, he had some meanness in him. And maple tree said, "Oh, you cannot stay in my tree branches. I have no room for you." And the little sparrow was very sad, and he put his head down, and he flew again. And that next time he went to a oak tree. An oak tree was nice and tough. So he thought, you know what? I'm going to ask the oak tree if he can help me out. So he went to the oak tree and said, Mr. Oak Tree, I see you have nice strong branches. As you see, my wing is injured. Can I stay with you for the winter till my wing gets better and I can join my family in the spring again? And the oak tree looked at him. Yes, I'm a very tough tree, but I don't have time for little sparrows to roost in my branches. So once again, the sparrow flew away softly with his broken wing. And he went from tree to tree, asking each tree if they would take him in. But just like the oak and the maple, all the trees of the forest turned him away. But finally, he got to the pine tree. And he said to the pine tree, I see you have some nice branches. Do you think I can roost with you? And pine tree said to him, I don't have much. I don't really even have leaves. I have pine needles, and I don't know how much good they will do to keep you warm, but you're welcome to sit on one of my branches and stay the winter as your wing mends. And so when spring comes, you'll be all better and you can rejoin your family. The sparrow was grateful. But the Creator, who's always with us, was watching from above. And the Creator spoke to the pine tree and said to the pine tree, you, of all the trees in the forest, were not selfish. You spared your branches and let the sparrow stay with you. I am going to give you a gift. I will call you pine tree, the evergreen tree, because you will stay green all year long. So when the fall comes and turns into winter, all the other trees of the forest, their leaves will drop and they will wither and die. But you, because of your kindness and your compassion for the sparrow, you will stay green for eternity. And that's how the pine tree became green. Vanishi.
Thank you so much, Miss Blue Jay, and happy holidays to you. It was tremendous how you were able to recite that without even looking at your notes. Very nice job. At this point, I'd like to bring up the Italian Heritage presentation by Dr. Gilda Roro Baldassati and Dr. Mary Roro Baldassati, who will be performing her viola this evening to honor her heritage, which is also my heritage, the Italian heritage. Please come forward.
Grazie signor Toto, buonasera, buon Natale e buone feste. Merry Christmas to you all and also happy holidays. To speak about Italian Christmas, I want you to know that we're just going to concentrate on the most important aspect tonight, and that is the religious significance. All the gifts and all of the decorations are beautiful, but in Italy especially, the Italians care about the birth of Jesus. They go to midnight mass, they go to mass on the 25th, on Christmas Day, and we want to share with you some of the music that is played in the churches. I'm going to ask my daughter Mary to come. She's playing the viola. It looks like a violin, but it's a little larger than a violin. And her first selection will be O Santissima, which means, O Most Holy One. Thank you.
feel free to sing along.
This is what you're getting ready to see is a small portion of our African Dance and Drum Performing Arts Collective. We will provide you with some drumming, some dancing, and hopefully you'll be able to see some of yourself in the movement, in the song, in the drum. So we're going to perform what is called a drum call in the beginning. A drum call for African people is very important. You can tell from whatever rhythm is being played what is happening in the village, okay? So the drum was always used to communicate what was going on in our community. So we're going to play several rhythms for you, and we're going to perform a dance for you that is called Soko. It is a male rite of passage dance. We have to set up the drums first, so can you just bear with us for a moment? Thank you.
I see one hand in the back, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have been putting on cultural activities here in the city for quite some time, over a decade. The Garvey School is probably one of the most consistent educational institutions in the city of Trenton, yet most of our citizens don't support it. We complain about entertainment, we complain about events, but we don't come out and support our own. So please, follow the Garvey School, follow what we're doing. We are putting on magnificent productions and cultural events for all of the children and for families. If you've seen us perform, you know that we are serious and we're professional about what we do, and we do it for the city. But yet, the city administration, the school board, continue to slam doors in our faces. But if we don't slow down, we continue to move forward, because we are going to make sure that our children, your children, are going to be successful in life. That's our goal. So continue to follow us, thegarveyschool.org, and enjoy our presentation.
So
much money you spend, because next year isn't promised to you. God bless you all, and again, happy holidays.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to wish all of you a happy and a safe holiday. And as my colleague stated earlier, we always need to be conscious about how we treat people, how we treat each other, because tomorrow is not promised to any of us. I would like to tell you that 4 years ago, I had the vision to open up the City Hall, to bring everyone in the city together, and that is what you see here tonight. You see the community coming together as one. We can all disagree, but we can all agree to disagree. You don't have to walk around all year with hate or ill feelings in your heart toward your fellow man. We all live in one space, and tonight is how we show that the space that we share, how we can appreciate the differences in all of us. So I thank you all for coming out this evening. We have some great food in the back. I wish you all enjoy the food and come back to hear the Guatemalans. And remember, tell someone you love and tell your neighbors. And even if you don't know them, treat them with respect. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night, everyone. Hope you guys are enjoying this beautiful night. This is our band, Punta de Lanza. It's 115 of us, but only a few of us made it tonight. I hope you guys enjoy our performance and you had enjoyed everyone else's performance. Thank you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's.
We have the Guatemala Band. Here it comes. This is for Miss Guatemala's success this year, all right? Let's go, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this evening's ceremony. Thank you so much, Councilwoman McBride and the rest of the council. Outstanding job this year. Be safe, God bless, and we'll see you in 2014. Thank you.